Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope all is well with each and every last one of you on today. We're going to come in and we're going to do our government and state check-in for today. All praises to the Most High. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Um, Today is Sunday, but however, you know that some of these videos are pre-recorded in advance because of the number of channels that I'm really kind of moving forward with just to keep myself busy until Most High open up another door for me. Okay, but in the meantime, I'm gonna continue to do what I feel Spirit needs me to do, to just be that voice, all right? Not only for my Spirit squad, but also for others. All praises to the Most High. So, again, we're coming into, I am downloading videos. I'm kind of multitasking. Um, so, we are. We're going to get into this message, but before I get into this message, I need to pause for just a moment. Okay, so okay, so now we're going to go on and get into this government check-in. All praises again to the Most High. All right, sorry for the pause, but however, let's get into it. Let's see what we want to talk about. What Spirit want to share. What Spirit want us to know. Got two come right out, burst right out real quick. Okay. So we're gonna see what else we're gonna be talking about with the government check-in. We also gonna go on ahead and pull our states as well. We're just going to be putting those two messages together moving forward so that I won't have to be doing a lot of back and forth. All right, so we got kind of a few. All right, now we're going to look into the states real quick. So we got our governments, what we're going to talk about with the government here. So now let's see what states are we going to be talking about here, Spirit. Let's see what states. Y'all know I have states on both sides of these cards. But just bear with me, okay? All right. So we went through that side. Now let's see what we get from the other side, if anything. Let's go one more time. Let's go one more time. Okay. So we actually have a few. So Spirit, these two, are these the right on the right side? Because when they come out my hand, they flip. What about this one? Okay, is it really this one? Okay, what about this one? This one flipped too. Okay, is it really this one? So these are the only three. All right, so we only have 3 states. All right, for today. All right, that we're going to be talking about. All right. So I think we're going to start with the states first, and then we're going to go into the actual message for the which one of these we want to have for a clarifier. I kind of use that one a little often. Let's use this one today. All right, let's go with something a little different today. All right, we've been kind of using that deck a little often. All right, so with the states, we got first thing, we got Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, Following that, we have Indiana, something about Indiana, and also something about Louisiana. All right. So those are our 3 states. We got Washington, D.C., we got Indiana, and we have Louisiana coming out. So we're going to go on and go with these states first. And after we finish our states, we're going to come on into what we have for our government check-in for today. All right. So, Spirit, first we want to know what's going on with Washington, D.C. Let's get us an overall to see what we're going to be looking at with these 3. All right. So what are we looking at in Washington? What's going on with Washington, D.C.? What's going on with Washington, D.C.? We got plan ahead. All right. Something about plan ahead when it comes to Washington, D.C. All right. What is it going on in Indiana? What's going on with Indiana? I'm really feeling more it was more this one. We got something about transformation. All right. What is it about Louisiana? We're on Louisiana. With Louisiana, we got something about a wish. Okay. All right. So those are our 3, what we're going to be kind of looking into. Something about plan ahead with Washington, D.C., Indiana, something maybe pertaining to something dealing with transformation. And with Louisiana, we have wish. So let's talk about, actually, let's talk about Louisiana now. We have wish. All right. So what's going on with Louisiana that we should have wish out here? What is going on with Louisiana? We have wish. First card we have here is judgment. So that talks about a potential assessment, awakening. We also have here 4 of Pentacles. So with the assessment, awakening, we got wish, 4 of Pentacles. That's talking about a little bit on this control, stability. Somebody could be this could have something to do with court, potentially. More so maybe somebody wants something, hoping something work out in their favor. Okay. But I'm picking up more so with that judgment, and that could talk about society as well. I want to clarify on this judgment. I want to clarify on the judgment. Yeah, that's a 2 of Swords. That talks about the decision, the choices. So somebody have got to make a tough decision about something. All right. They could feel a little stuck. This could deal with a situation overall. Now tell me more about this 4 of Pentacles. Now somebody could be in a court proceeding or something going on with some form of court. Even though we don't have a court card, that's just really what I'm more so picking up here. We got a five of swords. Somebody want to hope to beat something. They want to try to beat something, defend something, beat something. It's something like that. Not beat as beat, but they kind of like a case. They want to try to beat a case or something like that. But it's some chaos, and there could be some deception going on in the midst of this, though. Give me one final. Yeah, it's some lot of chaos going on in the midst of this. Then you have the 9 of Pentacles coming out. All right. Now that could be a parent. It could be a feminine energy. Okay. Give me one more on this feminine energy here. It talks about innocence. It could talk about leap of faith. You talk about a risk. So somebody in Louisiana, they going through something, okay? This could be some type of, like I said, it could be something, either this is like a behind the scene consultation going on. I mean, I know somebody could be like, yeah, this is like something kind of like on a consultation level. Somebody could be going to some type of therapist, or this could be something. I don't see anything about court, but I'm more so picking up is something about how somebody want a situation to plan out about something, okay? Now we're seeing the deception, we see the chaos, the confusion. Somebody was kind of in the midst of something where they was blind to some things, all right? So this is what's going on in Louisiana, all right? Of all things I could have picked up, that's really what I'm seeing there, all right? So give me an overall of why the wish. What is the wish is all about? What is this person wishing for? Okay. What is this person really wishing for in Louisiana? They're really wishing for success. They're wishing to, because we have the Chariot. They want some type of success, or they could be wanting to take a trip or leave something, okay? Kind of like wanting to just get away, okay? And I'm going to leave it as that, all right? Okay. So that's what's going on with Louisiana. Maybe you somebody that may cross my videos for me to kind of pick that up, because that's a little bit on the personal side right there, if you ask me, all right? Okay, Indiana. Indiana, we got transformation. We have transformation in Indiana. Indiana, we got transformation. And we got the magician out there. Now, that magician can line in with a transformation in Indiana, all right? Whether this individual is doing something naturally or they doing something spiritually. We have a 7 of Cups coming out there. They could talk about not seeing something clearly. It talks about choices. It also could talk about opportunities. All right. So tell me one more about this transformation. We got justice. So it's some truth and clarity been done in something as well that's went on in Indiana. Okay. So that's what I see there. All right. And that was kind of on the personal side too, if you ask me. So overall, what is the transformation? Overall, what is the transformation? Overall, the transformation is a 5 of Pentacles. So it could be somebody with a lack of resources, okay? Or this could be somebody been left out of something. Could be somebody in poverty. Could be somebody who feel abandoned, all right? But we see a transformation. We see the Magician. Following the Magician, you see here a 7 of Cups, okay? And then you see Justice. All right. So whatever the situation is, whether some, like I said, well, we're not gonna guess. Clarify the Magician. You got here a 4 of Swords. So whatever it was, I'm not seeing anything on the positive. I'll put it like that. I don't see anything on the positive. Somebody's laying something to rest, or somebody is they could have been contemplating on something. Somebody could have been focused on something, but somebody at the end of this could also talk about some illusions. Somebody wasn't seeing something clearly, or somebody was making some choices to do something. Either way, we see justice. We see truth and clarity about something. All right. So I'm not gonna dwell too long in that either. All right. That sounds a little personal too. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with the District of Columbia. We got Washington D.C. The card said plan ahead. So what's going on with Washington D.C.? You got here again a 7 of Cups is coming out there. That talks about illusions, potentially. It also can talk about opportunities, choices. Okay, not seeing something clearly. Tell me more why 7 of Cups will come out. And then you have here a 4 of Wands that could have something to do with the community, home stability. Okay. Somebody may have to make some choices about something, okay? Maybe that's why they got plan ahead out there, okay? It could be some form of a change, okay? I don't know what, but we're going to keep it going. Tell me more. Because the 4 of Wands talks about your lifestyle, your community, your family, your friends, your happiness, okay? Tell me more about this. That's with Washington, D.C. I don't like how that just jumbled there. I'm going to look at this card. We got the Death card coming out there. We also have here a 7 of Cups coming out there. So, something coming to an end. All right. Something even about somebody's past. All right. Some memories. Nostalgia, something about the past. All right. Tell me more about this here. And then we have here a 5 of Wands. That's upheavals, conflict, arguments. So what is the ending? Why do we see that lines in with the transformation, but that's in a whole nother state. Tell me why this Death card come out. It could be some significance from Washington, Indiana, and Louisiana. Could be something there. All right, you got an 8 of Cups. That's like leaving, separate. Okay, so somebody's going to be leaving, separate, or taking some action. Okay, overall, what is the plan ahead overall dealing with? Show me what the overall plan ahead is dealing with. for Washington, D.C. I'm actually going to take this one. Overall, it's a 6 of Wands. So it's something dealing with the public. With the 6 of Wands, maybe there's a public announcement. Maybe there's something they're going to have to confess and going to have to confront. This may be something they're going to have somebody in Washington going to have to do publicly. Okay? But they're going to have to plan ahead. We see a lot going on here. Okay? With the 7 of Cups, 4 of Wands. You got the 5 of Wands. You got the 6 of Cups, something about the past. You got the Death card here. You got the 8 of Cups. There's somebody going to be separating, moving on from something. And you got the 6 of Wands. Something going to be done public. Okay? So, that's pretty much what's going on with these 3 states. Okay? So I'm going to have to pause for just a moment, and we're going to come back and dive right into the government message. Alright, we're finna finish up the second half of this message. This time we have 5 cards, okay? First we're going to talk about the Food and Drug Administration. We're going to talk about something about White House staff. We have the media. CNN, Fox, whoever, but it's the media. We have the Department of Government Efficiency. And we also have the Peace Corps. Alright, these are what we're going to talk about this time. So we're going to pretty much go in the same directions, but this time we're going to pull and see what overall we're looking at. And then we're going to get into the action. Alright. No, this time we're going to go a little different. We're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about them as we go, and we're going to use that for a final clarifier. Okay. Alright, let's talk about the Food and Drug Administration. What's going on with the Food and Drug Administration? What's going on with the Food and Drug Administration? Alright, we got the 8 of Wands, so it could be some communication going on, alright? Something moving fast, quick, something could be getting around. This could also have something to do with somebody doing some form of air travel, okay? Tell me more about this 8 of Wands. We have here Justice card coming out. So it's something somebody could have took a trip there, looked into something. Who know? Pretty much kind of what I could possibly see there. Could have been some type of communication went on. Tell me more here. Okay, we got a Queen of Pentacles coming out. Okay, so that's a feminine energy there. Could be somebody in some form of leadership. Matriarch, somebody that's could be into some form of business or something there. Alright, and then we got here 3 of Swords. They could have either it was something dealing with betrayal, or they didn't like the information they received about something. That something could have made somebody feel kind of hurt, sad about something, even dealing with the information they possibly heard or received. Alright, so we're going to come and get an overall final. I'm not going to get too deep into these. Alright, so but that's what's going on with the Food and Drug Administration. Now, what's going on with this White House? We got White House, but we got staff. It's something about the staff. Alright, tell me something here about the staff. We got here a 3 of Pentacles, so it's something dealing with teamwork, working together, coming together on a common cause. So what's going on with the teamwork with the staff at the White House? What's going on with the teamwork with the staff at the White House. We got the strength card coming out. All right. So that could talk about courage. It could talk about bold actions. Tell me more about what's going on with the strength, the teamwork, what's going on with that. You got the Hierophant coming out. Following the Hierophant, you got a Page of Wands. So could have something to do with a messenger. Okay. Could have been speaking about something dealing with an individual, institution, a marriage, or whatever this Hierophant could be connected to. All right. Tell me one more here on the White House staff. Mainly, I want to look into the courage, the strength. Tell me, what is the courage and the strength all about? What is that? We see the teamwork, working together on a common cause. Tell me more about that strength. Okay, you got a Two of Pentacles. That talks about the workload, juggling. Okay, they could have something to do with. Yeah, it could have something to do with the workload. Okay, true enough. But I also see something else there, but I'm not going to speak on it. Okay. All right. And I'm going to leave that there. Okay. So I'm going to pull these cards here up that I just used because I may need to use these same cards when we clarify something else. All right. So tell me now about the media. Whatever it is one of the big time medias like Fox, CNN, any of the big networks. Tell me about this media. All right. We have here, we have a King of Swords. King of Swords actually come in the reverse. So, this is somebody not having good mental clarity about something, misusing their authority about something, okay, whatever they doing or did. Tell me why this King of Swords coming in the reverse. You have here the High Priestess, okay. So this could have been something that could have been spoken, all right, seen, okay. Tell me more about this situation here. You got the Ace of Cups coming out there. All right. So whether or not if somebody had some type of interview, something was seen, something was spoken. But with this here, tell me one more about this King of Swords showed up in the reverse. Give me something else on that individual. I'm actually going to take that one. You got a Nine of Swords. So that's like fear, anxiety. All right. You got a Two of Cups out here. So a Two of Cups is like when two people come into some type of partnership. So it's something about a partnership or something there. Okay. So this could have been something that could have been spoken about, but somebody's having some nightmares, anxiety, frustration, okay, about a potential partnership or something there. This could be with this Ace of Cups coming out there. This can also talk about, it can go two ways. It can go either with something with about a new opportunity, or this could be something about something dealing with a relationship. One of the two. All right. Why the Ace of Cups out here? Okay, Spirit. Okay. Now the Ace of Cups is out here because of the Six of Wands. Something is definitely in the public eye. I don't know what. I don't really watch the news. Something is definitely in the public eye. Now, why the high priestess come out here? While the high priestess is coming out here, you got a 10 of wands with the high priestess. Okay? So it seemed like, once again, the same individual was trying to sway something. Okay? That's really what I see. Once again, same thing. I think this king of, whoever this king of swords been doing for a long time. All right? Trying to sway something. But this time, I don't think it worked. Okay, because the card, the King of Swords actually came in the reverse. High Priestess in the upright. So whatever they tried to manipulate this time, I already picked this up earlier too on another one. Okay, I kind of saw it, but I said I wasn't gonna speak on it. Right? Okay. All right. Let's talk now. What's going on with this Department of Gov efficiency? Why this is out here? Why is this Department of Gov efficiency? Why is that out here? All right, we got there a Page of Cups. Now, Page of Cups, tell me why a Page of Cups would come out here. And there we go again for the second time with the Hierophant coming out there. So we saw a Hierophant coming out with two of these already, right? Okay. So you got a Page of Cups followed by the Hierophant. So I really don't personally think a Page of Cups would be out here for no reason. It's a reason why a Page of Cups would show up there. Okay? Give me one more clarifier with this Department of Gov efficiency. Okay. We got a 10 of Swords. So it's kind of like something, a harsh ending to something. A defeat is something there. All right, I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but all right, Peace Corps. Tell me about the Peace Corps. Why the Peace Corps is out here? Okay. Now this card wanted to come in the reverse. We got the Ace of Pentacles, but the Ace of Pentacles, like it really wanted to also come in the reverse. So with the Ace of Pentacles, like it wanted to come in the reverse, is something changing maybe with something dealing with finances or something there. Okay. Let's clarify if that Ace of Pentacles really supposed to be in the reverse. Either they finna lose some type of fundings or something. Ace of Pentacles actually come in the reverse. I don't like the way that came, Spirit. Alright. You got there a Six of Pentacles. So it's like something being going to be made balanced when it comes to that Peace Corps. Because you got the Ace of Pentacles actually coming in the reverse, and you got the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Something gonna be made balanced. It's something about that. All right. Give me one closing on the Peace Corps. All right. We got here a Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. So something is changing kind of quickly with that. Alright. Something is changing quickly, or it's something even dealing with, maybe it's some type of traveling, communication, something being done with that. Okay. Alright. So that's pretty much what we see with the Peace Court. Now, let's get some closing. Alright. Let's get a closing. Let's get a closing on the Food and Drug Administration. Let's get a closing on the Food and Drug Administration. The closing there is release. Something about release. Let's get a closing for the White House staff. Ooh, this one wanted to fall out. Illusions. Did I not say something about that? Okay, illusions. Tell me a closing about this media. One of the could be dealing with the big networks. Okay. You got choice. All right. And I mentioned something things about choices, right? Okay. Department of Government. Efficiency. Give me a closing. Just wanted to come. It's two cards here. I'm going to take both of them. We got detox connection. And I already said it was what? A Ten of Swords. It says detox connection. Alright, so that right there kind of speaks volume. Peace Court, final closing. Give me a final closing for Peace Corps. And we got flow. Okay, and I told you we had what the Eight of Wands was out there too, right? Okay. All praise to the Most High. This is our government and state check-in for the week. I didn't go real deep into it. I didn't feel like I needed to go too deep with these messages. I like to stay up on the surface just to kind of give a general insight. Okay, but all praises to the Most High. I hope these messages can help bring some type of awareness, clarity, and truth. All right, to any that may need it. All right, all praises to the Most High. Talk to you later.